So now let's do dedication at the end. First turn to page 9 of the opening recitations. And that again is a supplication to Guru Rinpoche for removing obstacles and fulfilling wishes. So the final obstacle and the actual, the main obstacles we want to remove is actually what is the source of all obstacles? The source of all obstacles is self-grasping. From the root of self-grasping, then attachment and aversion all arise. Then the 84,000 kleshas that invite and bring the obstacles. Then all our wishes that we can think of, those wishes that we happily tell others, and those wishes that we are a little shy and keep secret, whatever they are, if we really examine them, they're all rooted in a desire to be happy. So that's really at the end what all our wishes are for. So here when we say, when we pray to Guru Rinpoche, who here is called the Buddha of the past, present, and future, like the essence of Buddhas of past, present, and future, source of all siddhis, subduer of Mara. When we say, grant your blessings, may all obstacles be removed, may all wishes be fulfilled, you should think, what is it that we're really asking? Don't turn Guru Rinpoche, don't turn Medicine Buddha, don't turn Buddha Shakyamuni, don't turn our Guru into a handyman to fix all the things that are broken in your house. Don't turn them into, these gods and demons, like in Asian culture. You have this problem, go to this god. You have that problem, go to that spirit. Or in the Catholic context, don't relate to them like they are the saints. Asking the saints, help me this, help me that. Please talk to God. Give me a break. Then the principle of Guru Rinpoche, as I've explained, there is a particular history, right? There's a particular history, or you could say there's a particular special interdependence related to this figure, Guru Rinpoche. Of course, Guru Rinpoche is very, very important. He is the main symbol of the Guru principle for followers of the Nyingma lineages. But Guru Rinpoche's significance is not limited to Nyingma. I think it would be a mistake to think that way. Because Guru Rinpoche, he helped establish the Dharma in Tibet. Without his crucial role and the principle that he manifested, Dharma will not be established in Tibet. In fact, in Guru Rinpoche's own time, there was no label Nyingma. In that sense, he is pre-sectarian. There's no division into this lineage, this institution, that institution. In Guru Rinpoche's own time, he was a great practitioner of the Buddha Dharma. So then we follow in his footsteps. And the principle he represents here in particular, because of the interdependence of his history and his role in the transmission of Dharma in Tibet, is that he was able to subdue the ancient spirits of Tibet in ways that the great Bodhisattva Santaraksita, and the great abbot, and the great preceptor, the great Vinaya master Santaraksita wasn't able to. Why Santaraksita wasn't able to? Also due to interdependence. Khenpo Santaraksita, the great Bodhisattva, had a different set of interdependence. In other words, commonly we would say a different set of circumstances. so that he was very good at convincing and teaching the human beings in Tibet. And he brought them onto the path. But as for bringing the ancient spirits onto the path, he did not have those interdependence. And in fact, he told the Dharma king of Tibet of that time, King Trisondetsen, and say, you need to invite this other person. He said, I've heard of him in India. Actually, I have not met him, but I've heard of him. But I know if you're able to invite him to Tibet, he has the interdependence, the circumstances to work with the ancient spirits. What has that got to do with you and me? When these stories are told, the outer interdependence is about the history of the transmission of Dharma to Tibet. The inner interdependence is talking about us. So that then that story of Tibet becomes a metaphor. Now, what is Tibet? Where is Tibet? This. This. This is now the landscape, the land of Tibet. Here. Yeah? Our reasonable, logical, rational side are the humans of Tibet. Then Santaraksita's interdependence, we put to work to transform our reasonable, rational, logical side. So many of us are so impressed by Buddhist philosophy, by Buddhist reasoning, by Buddhist teachings. It's like, wow, makes so much sense. Wow. So clear. No nonsense, no fairy tales, So, it makes so much sense, right? Okay, good. Our humans are convinced. But our ancient spirits, oh no, they are in the background hiding. These are our karmic tendencies, our unreasonable, childish, whenever something goes wrong, just stomping feet. Those are the ancient spirits. To transform them, to convert them, so to say, we need the inner interdependence of Guru Rinpoche. So then, by relying on the outer interdependence called Guru Rinpoche, this particular figure from the 8th century in ancient Tibet, Indian master that went to Tibet, all of that, prayers related to him, we can begin to work on this more mysterious level, the more stubborn level, all our, what they call bakchak, all our karmic propensities that are negative, these ancient spirits need to be transformed. So anyway, let's now invoke that principle and say, may it become alive in me and transform my ancient stubborn spirits. Guru Rinpoche, Buddha of the 3 times great bliss, source of all siddhis, wrathful subduer of Maras, who removes all obstacles, grant your blessings we pray. Through them may all obstacles, outer, inner, and secret, be quelled, and may all our aspirations be fulfilled.